Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Stone Block 3. I'm joined, of course, by Janky Nick. How's it going, man?
Hello! Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Hi, Isaac. How are you doing? It's great to be back here in our warm, cozy, beautiful base. Now, I've literally, as I'm talking, I've noticed, with a roof.
Nick, we lost the rights to the movie set, unfortunately.
Oh, no. Did the council come in and ask, and they stated, right, you're not allowed... You've not got movie set permission, but you have full building permission.
Well, we were actually renting the space from Universal, Nick. And so what we've had to do is we've had to, like, go to the council and get permission to recreate an actual building that's not a set elsewhere. And so now we have a non-movie set base, Nick, that has a dark, deep, kind of purplish red roof.
Yeah, maroon,
Nick.
Would you argue?
Maroon. I mean, in my mind, Nick, Maroon is a band with 5 members, but also... It's actually I don't know. Are there 5 people in Maroon 5? I assume there must
I think
be,
there originally were, but I don't think there are now. Like they've become
Is it just Adam Levine now?
I think it pretty much is just Adam Levine and then a DJ now.
But no, I think in my mind, Maroon is like a little browner than this. This is very
Someone says mulberry.
I like. Let's go.
Don't they make bags? Yeah,
I like it, man. Let's go mulberry. We got this lovely
mulberry.
Yeah, mulberry. Maybe like a mulled wine. You know, Nick, in the festive spirit, man. We got a very Christmassy roof that's red-ish.
Definitely
kind of red.
Kind of red. Red wine, Isaac.
Yeah, red wine.
Like you say, mulled wine. Oh, I could go for a bit of mulled wine, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, jeez. You ever had like a hot mulled wine?
I have. I've made it myself before. Like, you get a pan right.
You got like the big tub. You step on the grapes with your bare feet.
Yeah, and you do a little jumping jacks in there. Yeah.
Ferment them for a few years.
Exactly, and then you put them under a soft flame, Isaac. And then you cut some oranges up and put some mint in.
After you've grown the orange tree, of course.
After you've got, exactly. Yeah. And the mint comes from the mint plant that you bought from Sainsbury's as well.
Yeah.
And then you have a soft sip of it, and you think, oh God, I put too many oranges in. That's how every single mulled wine making attempt goes from me. I always over fruit it, and then I have one sip, and I'm like, oh God, it's so orangey and minty.
I've never made my own mulled wine, but I've tried it. I've tried third parties, Nick, and it's been pretty tasty. Yeah.
Oh, lovely. That's very good, Isaac. Yes. I could go for some mulled wine. I'm going to go to the Christmas market, Isaac, at some point. We have a little Christmas market in Birmingham. I say little, it's massive, and it's just loads of overpriced beer and mulled wine. And I think you got
love some overpriced products, man. You know.
Oh, you love overpriced products,
you think things taste better when you pay more for them? You think there's a little bit of psychological manipulation going on there?
Effect.
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
I don't think
that's how half of fancy restaurants.
That's what
stay
I'm saying.
Isaac.
I don't think it's like, established hard science. Like, actually,
no, it's soft science.
What I'm going to say, I don't think that it plays like 100% of the role, right? Like, there's definitely cheap food that tastes great, but I think that if you give someone the same plate twice, like, maybe a month apart, and told them the price ahead of time, they would rate the more expensive one as tasting just a little bit better. Like, maybe 5% better because it was more expensive.
I agree.
That's my thesis.
I agree. It's all part of the user experience manipulation, Isaac. And this one's just to do with food.
And that's why we're quintupling the price of watching Nick and Isaac content online.
Exactly. You actually get an ad every 10 seconds now instead of every 50 seconds.
It'll make you think the videos are better and worth it. Trust us, guys.
Just slowly ushering the population towards YouTube Premium subscriptions because that's the only way they can cope.
So, Nick, we have crushing wheels, right? Right at the end of the last episode, we got these crushing wheels using the new mechanical crafters on this wall over here. And the idea being that we have this boiler. The boiler is being heated by an unfed blaze burner. This will turn the steam dynamo, the steam engine. In order for this to work continuously, it needs a continuous supply of water. Up until now, we've been using, the manual method of just doing something like this to get the water into it. But if we can get an aqueous accumulator, we can get this, steam engine here running 24/7 and producing 2,048 kinetic stress units worth of power, basically for free compared to the pitiful 320 that we're getting from our water wheel. The only thing standing in our way, Nick, is the aqueous accumulator. The aqueous accumulator requires tin. Tin requires that we crush I think it's like dust. Let me check that though. With the crushing wheels.
Okay.
Gravel with the crushing wheels.
Gravel. I see. Yes, so we can get crushing and cruising. We can't wait.
And
lovely.
Along the same lines, Nick, along the crushing and cruising lines, you crafted up the tiers of hammers, right?
I did. I've got 4 gold auto hammers on my person, Isaac. It's here. It's ready to go. We were very close as well, actually, to upgrading these further to diamond. I don't know if we have any diamonds to support. No, we only have 4. But I think I mentioned this as we were finishing off last time. But we can always just pick the gold ones back up, upgrade them to diamonds, and then we're all good.
Yes.
You know, after the fact. So yes, I've got the 4 gold auto hammers. We're going to get some resource automation, Isaac. Finally going. It's going to be great. Look at this. Look at this smooth. Here we go. Let me just double check. Smooth 90 FPS for me. Crushing wheel animation, Isaac. It looks beautiful, man.
I need a shovel, man. This thing takes, it takes about 300 years to break.
Now. I'm just looking if I've got any shovels on me. Unfortunately,
yeah, it might just disappear. I see a lot of people, by the way, in the YouTube comments and on Twitch are recommending chickens. We'll do chickens later, chat. You know, we like I said before, we've never really dived too deep into create, and I kind of want to get a bigger create system going, right? With the belts and whatnot. The chickens are cool, but they're also a little boring in the sense that you just kind of put them in the pen and they just make resources, right? Like you put them in and they're done. That's the end of the situation. So look at that, Nick. We have crushing wheels, and I think
look at that beautiful synced pair of wheels.
And Nick, it's perfect. We're producing 320 stress units. Each one of these supple, voluptuous, spherical crushing wheels produces
I was going to say sphincters.
Produces, Nick, or uses 160 SU, right? So it actually adds up.
So it's perfectly efficient given the input power. Okay,
perfectly balanced, Nick, as all things
should be. Yeah, yes, exactly. Here, I've got some sauceberries in theme of that, Isaac.
Oh yeah, no, don't you worry, man. I've got some sauceberries as well.
Sauceberries, yes. They're actually just filled with ketchup, Isaac. That's why they're... So it's a different kind of sauceberry. So,
right.
Let's get crushing.
Here we go. That's the plan. So currently my plan is to, so we should probably make like a funnel, right? So we can drop items in without having to do what I'm about to do, but you can also just drop items in from the top like this and they will get processed down.
Look at that. They've been put into the sphincterized. They be spat straight out.
Now,
oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, there's only a 13% chance to get wrought in from gravel, and I only threw 6 gravel in there, so we are almost certainly going to need more gravel for that. Now, this is probably where we could do with more compacting draws, right? Because we have this one compacting draw for cobblestone. But ideally, what we're going to do today, Nick, is we're going to take the cobblestone. Could you put one of the gold hammers down? I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, the gold hammers like require any...
Let's have a look.
Any power whatsoever.
Yeah, because it's got a progress bar that's just going. And you can't right-click it. So I assume, this is a powerless being.
We played with these in StoneBlock, right? And I'm pretty sure that all you do, they have no interface, right? I think you just put down, for example, this guy over here. And then I think if you have like another drawer or some other, storage vessel
on the left.
On the other side. Yeah.
Yeah, it will just process them through.
Yeah, look at that. I'll just hammer them out, man.
Look at that.
That's very useful.
Very good. Can we specify that we want it to hammer
the higher tiers of cobble?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I actually don't know. I guess we could test it, right? Like if we move this and we instead just put in like a compressed
compressed stuff and see if it does it. Okay.
Do you want to do double compressed or we'll start with double compressed?
Start with double compressed. The problem is I think this has sucked in, Isaac, a stack of cobblestone. So we might have to wait a second unless you get rid of it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's like this. Nope, it's not like that. It's like this. So you put it down head on and it's still, the left is the output, the right is the input. So if we put it in a double compressed cobble, it doesn't suck it. Maybe it'll do it when the bar's finished. No. Also doesn't suck a single compressed cobblestone by the looks of it. It does say in JEI, it shows all the hammers available here, but it looks like you possibly just can't use the
auto.
The auto, yeah.
Right, I see.
Yeah,
I see. Unless the diamond one does it, and maybe that's a feature.
I'd be surprised. The diamond one in the like when you're doing it in the world, right? The diamond one can break a double compressed cobblestone, and the gold one can break a normal compressed cobblestone. So I would assume if it was going to follow on, that the gold auto hammer would be able to do the compressed, and the diamond would be able to do double compressed, right?
Right. I see. Okay.
Because double compressed also shows all of the stuff. So I assume it's just a speed thing.
Yes, like this one will be faster.
Yeah, I mean we can always test it, right? When we get the
diamond ones, which to be honest is we're not too far from it. The only limitation, funnily enough, Isaac, is just diamonds, right?
Yes.
We just need
which we've seen before, Nick, are not at all difficult to get. Right?
No, exactly. In fact,
it's
I can upgrade one of these with the diamonds that we have for full scientific research and testing purposes.
Yeah, go for it, man. My thesis, people are saying it is going to work with compressed ones. My thesis is that it's not going to.
Okay, there's only one way to find out, peeps.
There's only one way to find out, man.
Right, I made a diamond hammer. Let's take one of these. I'll just upgrade a separate one. Let's do that. What am I missing? I'm missing iron and redstone. I think I have access to iron here.
Oh, I think we're out of iron, man.
Oh, yes, this was this is now everything's coming back to me, man.
Yeah.
My memory's coming back to me. This is where we ran into
we're out of everything, man.
Yeah, it started to become a bit of a car crash, didn't it, as we ran out of stuff towards the end of last time. But okay, all right, we can test that as soon as we've got iron again. But that leads us back into the whole resource automation thing, man.
Yes. Which is currently the plan, right? That's what we're hopefully going to work towards to get
exactly.
sooner rather than later, ideally.
Yeah, which is good. Here we go. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got the iron. Now all I need is the redstone, but actually I don't think we have any redstone either.
No, it's in the drawer? Question mark?
Oh, there is some.
Yeah, we made like 500, right?
Okay, here we go. Right. Here's the only question is what of the utter garbage I have in my inventory, because every single thing is taken up. Can I deposit? Here we go. Actually, I can put some more ingots in here. Here we go. Ingot, brass, ingot. There we go. Right. Okay. All right. Okay.
He's got it. I've started dumping in this chest here already.
Oh, nice. It's already started.
Okay, just whack it down. Yep. Face on. Okay, so let's try compressed cobble. Yeah, no, it does not work.
Oh,
right.
Oh, it did it.
Oh, it did do it. Okay, hold on then. Next question is, does double compressed cobblestone work? Right?
Here we go.
I'm going to assume no, so I assume there may be in that case. We'll see.
The right one. Oh, it's doing it.
Oh, really?
Oh.
That is baffling, man. Hold on. So what's the FTB? What's the deal here, man? What's the crank? Hold on. Let me try single compressed again with the gold. So I feel like you would think it would carry on logically, right? With
like whatever the equivalent hammer is. Yeah, but maybe it's like one.
I guess not.
One tier above, like, because it's an auto hammer, you need to get the. But what does netherite do? Is that just a fast?
Well, the netherite might be able to do. Oh yeah, I guess I don't know. It might be able to do triple compressed. Who knows?
Okay.
But I guess in that scenario, then Nick, we obviously want to get as many diamond guys as possible,
right?
Yeah. Did you pick one up just now? By the way,
I did not. The diamond one you just got. Oh, it's in this chest here.
Oh, okay,
for some reason, I think it just got sucked in.
So the next question, I guess, is if we put down the compacting drawer, does it automatically pull the highest tier that it can push, or does it? Yeah.
Let's have a look.
No.
Of course not. Of course not. So I assume some kind of like pipe and filter or something, or equivalent.
Yeah, we could probably do some kind of piping.
Yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, that's good to know then, because that means we can significantly increase the speed, right, of these. If you use compressed cobblestone, that's literally 9 times faster. Use double compressed cobblestone, that's 81 times faster than the gold one, man. From the general kind of throughput, right? That's wild, man. What the hell does the netherite one do? Because it must be.
It's probably just faster, right? I would assume.
Does it go past double compressed? Can you get triple compressed, etc.?
You can, but I don't. I'd be surprised if that works. Like if you type in cobblestone, right, into JI, there is a triple compressed cobblestone. Oh no, maybe, man, because you press U on it and it does show the auto hammer. Like if you go to hammering, it shows the hammers on the side. So I would assume that maybe a netherite normal hammer can do triple compressed, and then maybe the auto hammer can do it as well. Who knows?
Who knows? That'd be That'd be interesting, yeah, because then that's what 81 times 9, like 720 times faster, like than base single cobblestone. That's insane. We wouldn't even have the other stuff to keep up with that. So that's yeah, it's very good indeed.
Oh, that's what I need, of course, right? Okay, I'm making the bronze here, Nick. It's bronze that we needed. That's why we've
some fresh
we've
bronze.
lost our ways here. So
Some fresh bronze, yes, because we finished by making this, didn't we? This contraption,
Yes.
yeah. So this is going to provide extreme amounts of stress to
us.
to us. Yeah, probably. There's definitely going to be a bit of doofenshmirtzing, I reckon. Isaac.
No, not a chance, man. Not a chance. Everything is going to work flawlessly.
Perfectly, Isaac, which is step 1 towards doofenshmirtzing. I actually saw a comment on one of the first times we mentioned that, and I was very appreciative. They said I described it very accurately, so I'll take that. And yes, for people who have not watched previously references to doofenshmirtzing, that is the act of usually Isaac building a contraption that is, he quotes, is significantly better than the previous setup for most of the time power.
Yeah.
And it works initially. But however, the smallest inconvenience will cause the whole thing to fall apart. Or we'll suddenly unlock something that completely
null and voids it entirely.
Exactly. Yeah. But hopefully, Isaac, we're going to be ahead of that in this. I have a good feeling. Now, we are in dire straits, man. We're in really, really dire straits when it comes to storage. So I'm wondering, what can we do here? What can I do here right now, Isaac,
what can you do here and now?
To alleviate our issues?
Nick.
Hi.
The good news is that I am about 8 nanoseconds away from an aqueous accumulator, at which point our stress wars will be nullified by being amplified, right? We'll have more stress to power the universe. Now, the next problem, Nick, is where we're going to put all of this junk, because whilst I have added a roof between streams, and by the way, I did this using the builder. I just visualized.
Nice. Okay.
Like, I didn't actually build it with the builder. I just visualized the dome shape with the builder, right? And then placed it down. But anyway, and I've also added like a kind of a corridor over here. It doesn't go to anywhere, but the idea we mentioned before was having like belts hidden kind of behind this. So I kind of want long corridors, right, that have these belts along the side, and then maybe we'll have like glass, clear glass maybe from Tinker, so it connects nicely, running all the way along there to make it nice. Again, this is just stone here, but the problem we run into, Nick, is where the heck are we going to put all of this stuff and basically the setup that we're going to work on, right? Because we need, I think, a different room than this one, you would agree,
to
turn our cobble into gravel, gravel into dirt, dirt into sand, sand into dust, and at the same time also process all of those resources in myriad ways, right? Gravel needs to be... Yes, gravel needs to be both crushed and washed, right? Because washing it generates certain resources, crushing it generates certain resources. Yeah. And I assume that might be the case for all of them, maybe. So we're probably going to want to get maybe a few fans. I guess one fan could do it all, but it would probably make sense and would maybe look nicer if we could segment it all into having multiple
into their individual like material channels, like one for gravel, one for dust, and one for sand.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
He understands.
So we've got one fan, Isaac. We've just got one fan.
We do have just the one fan.
It's a super fan. I'd like to say.
They watch each episode a few thousand times, man. I really appreciate it. You're that one fan. Shout out.
That's why the views are so high at the moment. It's just that from the one fan. Okay. Well, you know what, Isaac? I'll alleviate the viewing pressure on them. Maybe we should have 4 fans then, or 3 fans.
You think we can sustain that?
I don't know, man. Can we? I don't know. I'd feel a bit, pressured to satisfy them. If we got, how are we going to keep them entertained? All 4 fans. Oh, is it 3 fans we need then? 3 fans. One for.
So I don't know if you have to. Well, hold on. I don't think we need to wash dirt, right?
No.
So I think we just need to. I mean, it looks like you can't wash dirt. You can only bulk haunt dirt into soul sand. But
of course,
gravel we can crush to get coal, iron, zinc, osmium, lead, bauxite, which is aluminum, and tin. And we can also wash to get cinnabar, emeralds, diamonds again, emeralds again, flint, lapis, amethyst, and iron, right?
Yeah. So both of those methods are
useful,
important then.
yes. For sand, we can wash it to get a bunch of stuff, including copper and gold, and it doesn't look like there's any benefit to crushing sand. And then dust is also just washing. So it looks like we only need the one pair of big old wheels, thankfully.
Right. Okay.
Because I don't think resource-wise we get anything from it.
This pair will do, Isaac, effectively.
This pair is peachy,
This pair is plenty enough,
it's
right?
a peachy, plentiful pair of pulverizing...
Of pulverizing passion. Isaac. Yeah, okay. Good. So that means we just need so it is 3 fans then in total, isn't it? And we have one, so... Unless we want a fan dedicated to creating soul sand and getting the quartz,
I guess probably
associated
right.
With, yeah,
like at some point we're gonna want to work our way into refined storage, right?
Yes.
And if we're gonna get refined storage, we probably want to get quartz, yeah, like
serious
a large
amounts
amount
of quartz, yeah.
So yeah, we probably do want to automate the production of soul sand, not to be confused with soul snad.
No. It's completely different.
Very different. Entirely different, Nick.
Well, Halloween might be over, Isaac, but we don't stop haunting, I think, Nick, is what the conclusion has been from this. Oh, hello.
Look at this. It's going full speed ahead all the time. So obviously, right now it's slow, but we can make it faster either with the big cogwheel, small cogwheel setup that we've shown previously, or at the same time we could use the rotational speed controller, I think it's called.
Ah, yes, okay.
Yes, that lets you...
Does that let you kind of divvy up between torque and speed, effectively?
Yeah, basically, it's essentially a one-block solution to the big cogwheel, small cogwheel, sprawling monstrosity,
okay.
Right? Yeah.
I see. Oh, hello. So this is... You have to get into mechanism to get this. Right, I see. Needs alloys and stuff.
No?
No?
You were looking at the wrong thing, man. For
rotational complex.
Why would it be the rotational complex for mechanism? Why would that...
Wait, isn't that what you said?
No, I said rotation speed controller.
Oh, rotation speed. Oh, I see. That looks much more like this. Here we go. Okay. Yes, it's a precision mechanism. Oh, that's easy, man. Look at that. You just need some fingers to point. That's it.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't be too bad. But again, Nick, we run into a conundrum, and that conundrum is where, right? We figured out how. We figured out when, we figured out why, and we figured out who, right? It's us. But we've not figured out where, right? Where
it goes.
Where doth be the problem that we doth have to determine, right? Now, I'm always a bit of a fan, Nick, a bit of a cheeky fan. Actually, I don't know, man.
You love going down, don't you?
I do love going down. I love going down.
He was a mole in his previous life. Because he just loves burrowing into the grounds.
I was going to say who doesn't love going down. But, Nick, the thing is, we could go down. But if we go down, we kind of deprive ourselves of the
visual aspect.
Exactly, right? Exactly. So I'm wondering if instead of going down, we don't go down and we embrace our new belt and road initiative, right? But then we run into a secondary... maybe not. Well, it's tricky, Nick, right? It's tricky. It's very tricky.
It is very tricky.
It's very tricky.
The problem is that you have to. There's a compromise to be made here, Isaac, between.
There is.
Like seeing it and it being in the way and cluttering everything else, and also like shaft power and direction and gearboxing in the same thing. Like, you could have a glass wall here with all of the stuff behind it, to be fair.
You could do. So I'm thinking like we need a room, right? Because we need to process our materials, right? Whether we're crushing or we are washing, right? We need to make that happen. Then we need to like process those resources into their final end product, right? Like the raw iron, for example, needs to be smelted in some way, shape, or form into actual iron ingots that we can use, right? And it's whether or not we're going to do all of that in the same room, which I assume we potentially are.
Yes, probably. It'll be like a resource room, right?
Yeah.
Raw materials in, shiny ingots and gems out.
Yeah, I assume we could probably just run all of our raw resources through this obsidian furnace, especially if we can get power to feed the factory upgrade, right? Where we can just blitz through like 5 at a time.
Right. Yeah, this will probably keep up, right? Which is actually quite nice because furnacing can be keeping up with smelting can be the issue half the time. And if one furnace can't provide for us, then 2 definitely should.
Yeah, that's always what I think in terms of partners as well.
Exactly.
You know, if one can't, then 2 definitely.
Then 2 definitely. Yeah, you should absolutely. So
2 minimum, right? Brass and decide. Okay, I'm also looking at these mechanical arms, man, because like I want this system to be centric. Create exclusive, maybe.
Exclusive?
You know? Maybe.
This guy's talking about 2 partners, then talking about exclusive. Like, it's a bloody roller coaster out here. So, yeah, we want mechanical arm going, and then picking like some, dust out of one thing, or like raw iron, and then putting it into the obsidian furnace that then, smelts it, and then another mechanical arm that's like, picks the iron out, and then puts it onto a belt that then gets sent back to these drawers, right? That's the plan, all right?
It's exactly what I want.
That's the plan. Yes. This is what we are going to achieve. Brass. What is it called? The Brass Age? Bronze Age. Bronze Age.
I love the Brass Age. It's my favorite.
This is the Brass Age. Because to be fair, Create primarily uses brass in these high-end machines. Yeah. So this is the Brass Age, people. And we are going to achieve greatness, all right?
I am wondering then, if we don't, like... Ooh.
I was fully expecting you to be like, let's just use the main room.
No. That's going to be horrible, Nick. I was thinking about moving the drawers and embedding the drawers kind of around this door frame, right? And then having like the actual room that makes the stuff kind of back here somewhere, right? And then we can have the belts down either side. We could have one belt that pulls down on the right-hand side, maybe that has all of the finished ingots when they come and they go to the drawers. And then maybe on the other side here, we can have another belt that has like all of the gems, right? The diamonds, the nether quartz, the lapis, whatever, right? We can have all of that stuff coming this way. Heck, if we really wanted to, Nick, we could get rid of this entirely, have a glass wall, and have like 3 belts on each side, all pulling different resources over to the final location, right?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. And it's quite useful, actually, because you can now quite easily arrange drawers in that kind of fashion because you just wirelessly...
That's the thing, the controller doesn't need to connect, right?
Yeah, you just wirelessly connect them so you can have any kind of design that you want as long as the...
And that's the thing as well. We could kind of do some voodoo magic, right? Where the belts eventually just feed into a controller, but we can have I don't know how it works with this mod. Like I know in regular storage drawers, there's like a controller and then a controller slave because you can't have more than one controller in a network. I don't know if in functional storage you can actually have just multiple controllers.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you could, because you can, when it comes to using the linking tool, you can I think you can have multiple networks, but then again, I've never tried it. So, but the way in the interface is, it's like, select a controller and it's like select which drawers you'd like to add to this network and then, remove from network. I would be shocked if they didn't have all those options if you couldn't have multiple networks, more than one network. So, yes, I get like most things here. There's only one way to find out, and that's just to just give it a little go.
Right. There is a mod, Nick. If you go to there's a mod called Just Hammers, right? And it adds 4 tiers of hammer. The first one is a 3x3x1 area, so kind of the standard hammer system. The next one is a 3x3x3, so actually it clears like quite a deep space. The third tier is a 5x5x1, then a 5x5x3, and then finally a 5x5x5 area with the destructor hammers. So there's basic hammer, impact hammer, reinforced impact hammer, and then destructor hammer.
Now, funnily enough, I actually got one of these as a reward. I got a diamond impact hammer, which is the 3x3x3 one.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I've got it in my hand here.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can upgrade them.
No, it looks like you have to do a new recipe, right? Like the higher tier one you want.
They're expensive.
Very expensive. A lot of blocks of the item required, isn't there?
So many blocks of diamonds. Yeah.
But here we go. So if I just do this, like behind this wall, I think I've just fully just blonked out a 3x3x3 area.
Is that what Matt LeBlanc does when he enters
when
a
he
room?
goes to sleep? He's to say
blonked
goodnight.
out.
It's his time to blonk out. Oh yeah, exactly. Exactly.
On the same page now. Right. Okay.
Always. So again, I could just do this.
This room, I believe, is 21 by 21 in size.
Okay.
Right? And so I guess we probably want to go with like a similar
size.
Yeah.
Very easy, given that that's a multiple of 3, which is nice. So here we go. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Oh, all right, here we go. So let me go. So I need to hit this. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Another 6 times. Here we go.
21,
1,
including this bit, but 21.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll count just in case, because I don't want to over blonk Isaac. I don't want too much blonking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, here we go. So this is negative 22, and this here is negative 40. Yes, so I just need to go 1.
The thing is, once we get our oh, I won't be back at just. Once we get, Nick, our processing system online, I feel like we're going to have resources for days, man.
Oh,
right?
yeah, it's going to be beautiful, man. We're just going to be living like kings, Isaac.
Yeah.
IMO. Like, surely.
I am H, man.
I am, yeah. So I'm glad you're being H, Isaac.
I'm always being H. What is it? It's a question. I have an idea in my head of what the H stands for, but apparently there's discrepancies, Nick, about what the H stands for. Yeah, there's not consensus, Nick.
It's honest, isn't it?
I thought honest, but apparently there's a non-zero contingent of people, Nick, who think it means humble.
Oh God!
Yeah, in my humble opinion. Yeah, apparently.
It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no.
But also, like
what are you playing at?
Like, calm down.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, we're on the internet. No one's humble. You can be honest, but you're definitely not humble.
Yeah, right. I always thought it was honest, but then sometimes I see it and people are like, "Yeah, in my humble opinion," and I'm like,
"No, goodness, I don't know how I feel about that.
What's going on, right? Yeah,
that's a humble brag in itself. Like,
the fact that they are humble.
Humble little opinion. Like, come on now, like humble, like, jeez.
Do we? I've seen.
What are you after, Isaac?
I think, Nick, there is a very powerful device that we can utilize here. Yes, there is. Here it is. This. Can I make this? I think I can make it. All right, Nick. I'm going to come back to you with the power of better storage that you're going to love.
Okay. All right, cool.
We need like a garden cloche, by the way, sitting somewhere that's just like producing wheat. Because also, I guess, man, Nick, you know, it depends how crazy we want to go here. We can make food with Create as well, right? Like you've seen the spouts. The spouts can like pour, you know, cream over bread and make cinnamon buns.
Yeah. I have.
Then you can toast them and deep fry them, and then grab a hand, manhandle
triple
them and
cook
fondle them,
basically.
And, exactly.
Like the chips. Yeah. So are we wanting to do that as well, like with food? We want to create food.
I think we do want to create food, whether or not we want to create food with Create. You know, we want to.
Oh well, I mean, according to you, Isaac, we're
Create man.
Create all the things all the time.
That's
right?
true, actually.
Yeah, like, you know, it's like you've decided that there's going to be some kind of artistic takeover because all you want to do is create, Isaac, and create more. That's fair enough, actually, man. So maybe we should like adopt that. Maybe not now, but definitely in the future.
It's a work in progress, right?
It's a whip. It's a little whip, Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I'm just trying to get this the right distance. Is that right? Yeah, here we go. All right, this is going to be a big room, this. And then all I have to do... This hammer is fantastic.
Yeah,
the only problem, which is very in theme with what you've just said, is that it's going to make me very hungry very quickly. It's a lot of blocks that I'm mining out.
I do have some bread. But I can't reverse engineer the bread.
I thought you were going to say, I do have some bread, but you're not getting any.
No, there you go. You can
go find somewhere else.
I mean, we're eating the berries, right? The berries are good, right? The sauce berries. But like, they're good in terms of we can get them fast. But the problem is that you can craft 3 wheat with 1 sauce berry to get a much better sauce berry roll, which is more substantial. But then we need bread automation, right?
Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's slightly unfortunate. Here we go. I'm just carving out the roof. This is good.
in a previous episode, Nick, you talked about potentially listening to some music between streams.
Yes, I did. I was actually just about to announce, Isaac. Well, I wasn't going to announce. I was going to ask. Who was it? Which one of you? Which one of you in the audience? Was it who requested that I listened to all of Midnights by Taylor Swift? It was one of yous. I want to name and shame.
Here we go. While they figure themselves out, Nick. Here you go. Take this.
Hi. Oh my goodness me. What is this?
Little computer that we have.
I just need to put down one stack of cobblestone because I got so many. Right.
If you right click this, right?
Yeah.
It gives you storage slots. Take cobblestone, put cobblestone in the first slot, right? This is basically like the Danknull, Devnull, Dankness.
Danknull, Devnull. Oh.
There's been different mods that have the same thing, but now whenever you pick up cobblestone, if you open up your pocket storage, Nick, you'll see that the cobblestone is going in there.
255 now.
Yeah, so it will void any excess, so any extra over 255 it will delete.
Ah, brilliant. Oh, that's very good.
There are 4 tiers of pocket storage, right? We have the basic tier that can hold 8 different items, and it can hold up to 255 of those items, right? And it'll delete any over that amount, right? The next tier is the same, but it can hold 16 items, and it can hold 4,095 of those. It's a huge upgrade. And it's not too expensive. 2 pistons, 4 gold, 2 chests, so probably worth doing. Then there's the third tier, which can hold 32 different items, and up to 65,000 of each of those items. And then there's the fourth tier, which can hold 64 items, Nick, and it can hold 1 million of each item before it voids the excess.
That's a lot.
For now, just for cobble, this is all I really wanted it for.
Yeah,
it's nice
we've
to be
got
able
a cobble
to delete the
generator,
excess.
don't we? To actually collect cobblestone. We don't need any of this, which is good. This, honestly, this hammer is amazing. It's so good because it's really durable as well. I've only gone through like a tiny bit.
Sponsorship segment.
Yeah. This episode of StoneBlock 3 is actually sponsored by Just Hammers.
Just Hammers.
Just Hammers. It is Just Hammers.
Just Hammers. Just Hammer.
Just Hammers. Just Hammers. And then the tagline is just hammer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's quite good, that. Why aren't we in marketing, man? I think that's actually plenty of reasons why we're not in marketing.
But you had a few people, Nick, in the chat that said it was me.
Winter Rose, it was you. Ding, ding, ding. We got a perfect match. I do remember it being you, Winter Rose. Yes. So, Isaac, the day after we recorded that session, the next morning, my Siri reminder literally did go off at 9:30 in the morning saying, listen to all of Midnights by Taylor Swift.
Nice.
So I was there working, Isaac. I paused the YouTube video I was probably watching, and I went onto my music app, Isaac, and I listened specifically to the entirety of... Here we go.
Unspecified music app.
Unspecified music app. Oh, goodness. Here we go. Taylor. I'm going to read it out because I was telling Isaac before we started here. It was Midnight's 3 a.m. edition, Dolby Atmos version, explicit version.
Did you listen to it on Dolby Atmos enabled headphones?
I have no idea if my earphones are Dolby Atmos enabled, but I picked that one anyway.
I'm sure they're not, but anyway.
But yeah, so listen to that.
Yeah, okay.
And
did you listen to the non-Dolby version just to compare and contrast and see if it was worth it?
No, although I have done that with other albums before, and I think I noticed a difference, but then who knows, right? Half of the audiophile industry is placebo effect.
Yeah, it could be the food thing we were talking about earlier, right? Where it's just the extra words making you feel like it. Who knows?
Exactly.
But okay, I'm ready to hear some hard criticisms or hard... jubilations
soft jubilations,
joy, yeah. Soft jubilations. Hard criticisms or soft jubilations.
It was okay.
It's an album. Yeah,
it's an album.
Taylor Swift.
Start listening to it, and I was like, right, it's not as bad. So this is a good start, isn't it? It's not as bad as the previous one, which was the folk music one, right? Which she released like 2 years ago. However, when I was listening to it, I was thinking the whole time, I really should want to be listening to this in the car, in the midst of the night, during a snowy winter's evening, while like crying my eyes out, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was very solemn, Isaac.
Mm.
Yeah, quite catchy, very solemn. It's very modern Taylor Swift, right? Like, you go listen to 2014 Taylor Swift. She was partying about. She was like, yeah, I'm going to take over the world. Whoa.
Right?
But now she's like, I was in a little lake by the river in Macclesfield, Manchester, and I was on my little castle thinking about my ex. And I'm like, oh, Taylor, like, come on, man. Let's get the party on.
Ooh.
And
oh.
there you go. You can shorts that one, Isaac, if you want to. Yeah. So, but I thought it was okay.
All right.
But I wouldn't listen to it again. Also, one very big observation is that it was like produced and engineered very well, right? Like the sound quality of the music and the way it was mastered was really good. Like you listen to some of like older music from like even the early 2010s, you can really like it's not been engineered very well, right? You can't hear much instrument separation, and you know, like it just doesn't sound as good, right? This one I was like, oh yeah, like they've really put some like audio engineering work into that. It sounds really nice.
So you wouldn't listen to any of the songs again? It's a complete write-off.
Right. Well, the thing is that I listened to this on Friday with the intention of talking about it immediately afterwards. And I was actually considering listening to it again today.
I see.
But then I forgot.
Right.
So let's have a look. Right. Okay, so I'm looking at all of the songs. And I think Midnight Rain was quite good.
Yes.
But also I can't remember.
So like, I would agree, Nick. It's not my favorite Taylor Swift album.
Yes, I was going to ask, guys, because I assume you have also listened to this album.
I have listened to
Yeah.
I had it on while I was cooking the other day.
Oh, nice. Were you cooking
front to back?
French food, red wine, jus, Isaac?
Was it like always? No, I made some pork ramen, man.
Oh yeah.
Not like,
no, I can imagine.
When I say ramen, people get confused. I don't mean like the packet ramen. I didn't spend 45 minutes taking a packet of ramen out of a packet and adding in hot water to it, right? I was making like a ramen dish.
That's what I
do. But anyway, no, and yeah, like it's not my favorite Taylor Swift album, and there's definitely more songs on there that I don't jive with than songs that I do, right?
Yeah.
But the ones that I do jive with, I think are pretty good. I think the album starts off well. I like Lavender Haze. I think it's a good song.
Yes, I agree. That
might be one of my favorites
good
on the album.
Yeah.
I think Antihero is good. I like Antihero. Midnight Rain
I remember that one. Yeah.
Midnight Rain is also good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
And then I like the end as well. I like Mastermind, I think it is. The final track on the album as well. It's got some real it starts out very, very airy, but then it's got like it's got like a super deep, punchy, like rumbly synth bass that comes in like 30 seconds in.
Yeah. Here we go.
It gets you, man. It hits you.
See, Mastermind, man, is
it's not the last song for you, no?
No, I was just about to say Mastermind is 13 out of 20.
So I've only listened to the 13, right? I've not listened to the
right. So maybe that's why it went by me, because I think what happened, right, and maybe I should listen to it again, because you know sometimes these songs do grow on you as well. Is that I think I started listening to it and then I got back into my work zone, and then thus I was just listening. You could have been playing anything. Right, so maybe these observations only come from me listening to the first kind of 4 or 5 songs.
Yes,
before I then kind of tuned out.
I think that's the case, because I opened the album for the first time and I listened to a few songs and I was like, this is not for me, right?
Yes,
and I didn't really listen to it, and I listened to a couple of the songs a few times over, and I'm like, okay, this is actually I liked it. You know, I was more. It grew on me for sure. So maybe it's a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, maybe it's a grower, not a shower, man. Yeah, it tends to be with these things.
Can that be our official tagline review?
Yeah, absolutely.
For Midnights,
it's a grower.
Not a shower.
And then in brackets, not a shower. Exclamation mark, bold, italic. Right? Yeah.
That's the official Nick and Isaac tagline review for Midnight.
For us ourselves as well.
And for us.
And for us. Keep watching, guys. I promise.
We're showers, not growers. We'll get there. We're growers, not showers. Whatever the way around we said it. Anyway.
Exactly. No, but it was good. So maybe I'll listen to it again, Isaac, and especially because I am actually looking out the window right now, and I don't need it to be dark late at night, because it's dark at bloody 2:45 p.m. now, which is the exact time it is at the time of recording this. So maybe I'll revisit it, Isaac. I'll revisit it, and I'll let you know which songs as well are, you know, real hits from the 3 a.m. version. Like which ones you
which ones I missed out on. Yeah, let me know, man.
Yeah. I'll let you know, Isaac.
I'd be surprised if there were many, but because I assume if any's like a hit, like a popular hit, it's gonna go on the main album. But
yeah, and also they always release those ones that they always know are gonna do well as like singles first,
100%.
right? Yeah, and I doubt there's any that are in that 3 a.m. version that isn't in the regular version.
No, definitely, but that's the thing. I think the best ones are probably already in the album, but you know, maybe there's a sleeper.
Who knows?
You know?
Yeah, but it could be a low key one.
Yeah.
Could be a low key one.
Yeah.
I was listening to a lot of old school music recently. A lot of like 2007 tunes.
I was gonna say old school music. Is it just someone playing like the bagpipes or something?
Yeah, it's actually how I go to sleep, Isaac.
What are we calling the way you said old school? I don't think 2007 is old school. It's like 10 years ago.
Because that's old school these days, man. I'm telling you, it's just people listening to who's relevant these days? That
I had to think about this the other day. I was going to make a joke about it, and I was like, I have no idea who the kids are
people
listening
like
to, man.
there's like I'm trying. There's names that are all that I know exactly who I'm thinking of, but I forgot who they are. But there's like some really like ultra modern artists that like me and you would not know about, right?
Speak for yourself, man. Maybe I'm very.
Here we go. Let me get the UK top 40 here.
Okay.
You can go top 40.
20...
Or maybe the US top 40 would actually be more applicable.
The US top 40 is an odd one sometimes, man.
Sometimes
you'll see like a rogue country hit in there that you never see in the UK top 40, right?
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay, right.
Sorry to any country fans watching. It's not taken off quite as much here in the UK.
Right, here we go. I'm on the official singles chart, top 40, Isaac. And here we go. So, funnily enough, Isaac, Anti-Hero is number 1 on the charts right now.
Yeah, see, that surprised me. I listened to the album, and then I saw that Anti-Hero was I thought Lavender Haze was going to be the song that number 1 did, right? The first song on the album. I did not think it was going to be Anti-Hero, but Anti-Hero is a good song. I like it.
Yeah, interesting. Right, here we go. No, I've heard of all these people. I want the really rogue ones. Like I've heard of like Lewis Capaldi, and also Drake
and Taylor Swift.
Here we go. Mimi Webb. There's a good example. Mimi Webb. I'm pretty sure she was big on TikTok. Right. That's how like she would sing on TikTok and then she became really big. That's a prime example, right? Yeah. Who else have we got? There's a few. Mariah Carey's on number 36, Isaac.
All I Want for Christmas? Is that
yeah. Tate McRae. That's who I was thinking of. I'm glad I saw that because that's exactly who I had in my head. Tate McRae, Isaac. Ever heard of them?
I've never heard of Tate McRae.
But they're like a really big artist, and I think they're like the TikTok generation artist, right?
Right.
That's currently being played by every year 11 child, right? In their parents' car.
Sorry, real quick. Did you make the Inkest fans?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Continue on with your
Yeah. So Tate McRae is one. There's Bella Porch as well.
I've heard of Bella Porch.
Yeah, that's another like ultra modern generation.
I can't think of a song off the top of my head, but I know that I know at least one song.
Yeah, I think it's called Builder and then Rude Word for Female Dog.
Yeah, I've heard this song.
Yeah. Yes. I've heard it too because someone took my phone at a party that I held a few months ago and played that. And I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, what is this Halloween music you're playing? So yeah, there we go. So that's the kind of artist that I was on about. But see there, so old school is like, I was it's like 2004, like Kanye West, man, and I was jamming. I was like, oh, this is good. Like, damn, Kanye used to make really good music.
Shots fired. I think he goes by.
And I'm like, oh dear.
He goes by Yee now, Nick.
Sorry. Yes, Yee. I have
full
to
legal
respect
name.
the name change. Yeah. Of course.
Saw his passport. Yee.
First name. It's just a blank space.
That's the thing. He has. I think it is just one name. I don't know if he has a surname.
Yeah. There's no first or second like change, is there? Yeah. It's just Yee.
It's just Yee. I don't know how you do that.
Well, yeah, like that must appear on the surname, right?
Do you reckon it's just Yee? Or like what? How does it show on the surname?
Like what? Yeehaw or something like that.
It's one thing to have a stage name like that, right? But I'm pretty sure it's his legal name.
No, it is.
His name is
change it.
Yeah,
he did change it. So let's have a look. So I mean, I can do a bit of research here. So Yi name on passport. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Found an article. How you can change your name like Kanye West.
Oh, just
right.
Perfect.
From Yahoo, Isaac, a very reputable source these days.
You only get more reputable by the day.
An LA judge saw the name change request, which was filed in August this year for personal reasons. From now on, Kanye will be known by his two-letter name, Yi.
His name is Y-E, first name Y, second name
Maybe
E.
that's it. Yeah. Here we go. Come on.
I kind of respect that if that's the case.
Come on, you stupid ass.
Do you have the other hammers, by the way, real quick?
I do. Here you go.
Could I have those hammers?
You may indeed. I've got 2 on me.
Yes, I have the other 2.
Excellent.
I'm
trying. For no wonder Yahoo is.
I thought I actually thought Yahoo was gone.
Yeah,
I thought they went bankrupt or something.
I'm on Yahoo Life right now, which is probably owned by a company that doesn't have anything to do with Yahoo. They've just taken the name off. I thought like
Verizon or something bought Yahoo, and then I thought they sold them or something.
That does ring a bell. Yeah, that does ring a bell. Come on, just tell me how. Oh, this is so long. I just literally just want to know how you do it. It doesn't say. Stupid God. No wonder they failed as a company, man. Well, I mean, if you do want to change your name to just a single word that embodies your entire name,
Yahoo is not the place to find it.
Yahoo is not the place to find it, and also let us know.
Yahoo don't have the answers, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nick fell for the classic article in the internet headline bait. Yeah, you bet I did. Picked right on that.
They're not meant to be. They're not made to be read, man. They're meant to be. You read the headline, you form an opinion, you move on, right? That's the internet ways.
Exactly.
Okay, so how many? You said we got 5. I've put these down in kind of to place down placeholders for the fans, right?
Hello. Yes.
So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? We got like soul sand, gravel sand, dust. Are we washing all of them? We don't need to wash dirt, right?
We don't need to wash dirt, just gravel, sand, and dust.
So we only need 4, not 5?
Correct.
Gravel, sand, dust, and then soul sand, right, is what we're making. We're going to wash the dirt by soul bulk haunting it. Right, okay. So in that case, I can get rid of this one here. We can have a nice...
Lovely, yes, that looks good. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about where we put the auto hammers, right? Because we need to have this line of auto hammers and compacting drawers that are going to do this for us. And then we need to extract to the right place, right? And we're going to have presumably belts, right? Now, do we want the belts embedded in the floor, or do we want the belts raised one above the floor, and then by extension we raise the fans one further up as well and put the fans like here?
That's a good question.
You know what, Nick? Let me give you a
can I have a little bit of a
guided tour. Here we go.
Can I have a little bit of a taster, Isaac?
You can indeed.
Yeah,
you can take it for a test drive. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, I want to see a little bit of a sample. I want to try some samples here. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah. You ever done like a 24-hour test drive, man?
I've not, you know.
I always see them advertising them, and I've never taken one.
Yeah, every time I get the complete opposite, man. I get denied test drives, right? Because I'm too young. Yeah, which was, fair enough, but also annoying when I want to buy a car. Exactly, because half the point of it is to drive it. Yeah. But yes, I have seen 24-hour test drives, and I know like friends whose like family members have been like very loyal to certain companies.
Right.
Like when it comes to cars. And as a result of them like buying many cars from a specific brand, they get like week-long test drives, right?
Really?
They just get given like a car for a week and they're like, yeah, just like see how you feel with it. Obviously, these are very, very expensive cars.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming just at that point it's just knowing the person at the dealership, right? Knowing
exactly. Yes, you form a relationship with the dealership. Exactly. But yeah, I've always wanted to do 24-hour test drive, man. But
you think you think you could never buy a car again and just live on 24-hour test drives?
Oh, I bet they watch some YouTuber try that, right?
Yeah, I test drove 7 cars this week and didn't pay for any of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that,
yeah.
If you make that video now,
how they have to
finesse
it, getting in between the two dealerships, right? When you give one back,
right,
and then have to take the other. Yeah.
So this, Nick, this is the these are the 2 design. Oh, hold on.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh,
here are the 2
design A and design
options that we have. available to us here.
Yes. Oh,
he loves the
embed.
He loves
embeddedness. I like the way it's indented just slightly into the floor as well. Like it's like a channel here, Isaac. Yeah, I knew I would preferred indented, but I did want to test drive both, Isaac.
Okay.
However, this one was not for 24 hours. This one was more for about 24 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
The only downside here is getting shaft power to them. Right?
That's the issue. That's always the issue, right?
Yeah, because
can you have shaft facades, Isaac? Is that a thing? Can you hide a shaft within a block?
You can make encased shafts.
Oh,
like there's an andesite encased shaft, but I don't think you can, which goes in the floor, right? Like it'll just be like a block that would go here, so it'll be flush, but it will be different, I think.
Got it. But still not too bad. Doesn't entirely ruin
people are
the
saying
aesthetic.
that you can right-click a shaft block with andesite casing. You can right-click a shaft with andesite casing in the facade. Oh, but it looks like andesite casing, right? Is the problem there? It doesn't actually hide it, right? It just looks like that. Let me see if I can get some andesite casing.
Yeah, can we do a bit of science here? Test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. So you've never done a 24-hour test drive, Isaac, either?
No, I've not, Nick. I've not done a test drive either, actually.
No.
I've not done any test drive.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think I've ever done a test drive. My first car, which was bought for me very kindly by my parents, they test drove it because I couldn't drive at the time, right? I think my test was like in a week. And they were like, and they drove it for me and they were like, yeah, it's fine. And then they were like, well, now you better pass. Otherwise, it's going to be a waste. But yeah, I've never test driven a car. Funnily enough, current car bought without driving, Isaac. So I was kind of worried, but it was luckily it met my expectations.
I see. We can also use sorry to divert here.
Sorry, no. Do continue, Isaac.
Andesite. I need some andesite outlay. There is also there's andesite casing, brass casing, copper casing. I think if you're having casing, I think almost any of the casings can be used to cover our tracks.
The brass one looks quite good. Quite in theme with the color. Although the andesite one's not bad either, to be honest.
Honestly, the copper one as well, man. Like the boiler is orange.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's kind of in theme too. I think the good thing is that a lot of these are kind of brown themed in one way or the other. So I think they will all fit in with this wood texture here.
It's gonna work, something like this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think that still looks pretty good, all things considered. It almost adds a little bit of variation to the way this all looks.
So we have texture.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of pizzazz, Isaac. A little bit of pizzazz.
Yeah, and then you end up something like this, right?
Yeah, I think this looks good.
We don't have to put, if we don't it doesn't look too bad. I don't like the fact this is right at the end, though. What we could do, if we really wanted to ultra pizzazz it, if we cared more about pizzazz than anything else, is we could have the shaft go in the middle. Because I think you can you just add shafts to belts? I think you can. I think I can just stick a shaft in there. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, did you just stick a shaft in there? I did.
And I can just stick a shaft in there as
well.
It
worked.
It does. And then you could just do this. And then now,
and then
we can cover
down.
Here. Yeah, exactly. And it's it's not,
there you go.
Not at the front, right?
Yeah.
And we could maybe have, I don't know, we could maybe put some more down just for aesthetic purposes. Right?
We can exactly.
Zhuzh it up a little bit.
Exactly. Right? Which is good. Cool. Right.
Yeah, I actually learned to drive in the car that I then purchased. I was I had an instructor who was driving this old, real not great. It was like a Hyundai or something, right? It was just an old car.
It's a standard car. Yeah. Mine was a Vauxhall Corsa.
Yeah, but then he for some reason they the company that he was working with upgraded the fleet that they were using to brand new minis. And I was driving it, I was like, oh, this is great, and then I bought one afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, I bought the same car.
I see. So you were inspired.
I was inspired.
You were sold, right, by the fleet they got. Interesting.
I'd driven a few cars whilst because you can get learner's insurance, right? You can
of course.
So I'd driven a few cars that family members and stuff owned whilst I was whilst I was learning, and then after I'd passed, right?
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Minis are good to drive. Very good to drive. Not driven one, but I've heard very good things about the way they handle and stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun drive. So also you can right-click a belt with a casing too. Really? I don't know about that one, man.
Yeah, that would also be quite weird if that worked.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work, but possibly. So, but yeah, no. The next question, Nick, is getting is processing stuff and then getting things down as well, right? Like, do we want to have 4 EGs here? That's 4 examples. Let me go get
because there's 4 belts, obviously, as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Do we want to have? I'm just getting some cobblestone to EG with.
Yeah.
Like the drawers themselves directly above the washers, like maybe even one more up, right? And then like have something that pulls them down to the lower level.
Yes,
do you know what I mean?
To feed them onto the belt.
Yeah, exactly. So like if this, and I think we could probably make this easier than it sounds as well, because I think if we have something like this, and then we maybe just have like a chute underneath it, right? And then we have like our, things like this and like this, right? And then you have like another one.
Oh yeah, no, that works quite nicely actually.
And like this.
I see what you're doing.
And like this, and then and then you got the other ones over here, because that way we can just have. I think it's called a chute. SCHUTE. Yeah, and then we can potentially, it's just like a hopper, right? That just kind of like siphons them slowly out as they go through, right? So hopefully we're making them fast enough to where the drawers start to back up, right? But then we can kind of just slowly siphon them down. And then, I guess the trouble with siphoning though is that we can't block the path of the water. The fan, right? If the fan's going to be here, there's going to be water going, right? And then, but I don't know if the chute will just drop them, actually. Let me test that.
Yeah. Let's see.
So obviously, if it just drops, that's fine, right? We can have a system that just drops stuff down. I can ponder, Nick. I can ponder.
Oh, yes. Hold that W key, Isaac. Hold that W key.
Oh, no, yeah. It looks like it just drops it, man.
Oh, very good.
Drops it like it's hot.
So is this a waterless system, Isaac?
No, we need water, right? Because the fan needs to blow.
It provides the washing.
Exactly,
yes, through the water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you try and blow without any water, man, it's going to be a bad time.
It's going to be a very bad time. Right.
It's always going to be wet.
Okay.
Very wet.
I see. Yeah. Of course.
So,
silly me, Isaac.
Of course, Nick. Come on now.
Assuming such.
Here we go. You make 4 shoots at a time. Look at that.
Oh, beautiful. Here we go.
Using gearboxes will reverse the spinning wear of the conveyor belts and have the same aesthetic of the shaft. Oh yeah, it's possible we could use things there as well. But yeah, so something like this, right? And then let's imagine that I don't have any gravel, but let's imagine a cobblestone goes in there, right? It should just get pooped out. Look at that, it poops them out onto the ground,
and then it'll be hit the water or whatever, and then be washed on its merry way. Or is water behind, I guess?
So yeah, we're gonna have to move the belts forward by 1, I guess, right? Because you want the fans here, where this is, right? I don't have a real fan, but here's a mob fan for demonstration purposes, right?
Yeah.
So that would be there, and then we'd have like the flowing water source block that goes down, and then like into this slot, and then so we'd have to have the belts start here, right?
Yes. Yeah. I get you.
Obviously not like that, but like this.
Yeah.
And then you go connect those up, right?
Boom.
And then the items,
the
obviously we'd have to move everything else further forward. Why not use a tunnel which drops on request, empty belt, instead of this which poops them all out? A tunnel.
A tunnel.
A brass tunnel. So the trouble with the tunnel, I guess, actually might not be let me ponder the tunnel real quick. I've seen
Have
this,
a think.
But, I'll have a think. Let's have a look. Using andesite tunnels. Can the tunnel just extract from... The tunnels actually look kind of cool.
Ooh.
You can use them to, they kind of had like those... Oh, they look so cool. Let me go get one.
Okay. Go get a tunnel, Isaac. Go get a tunnel. He's pondered and he likes what he's thinking
I do like what I see, Nick. I like what I see. I don't know if the tunnel does what we need, but it looks cool. And that's like 99% of what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we're messing with create, that's why you mess with create, right?
Right.
Because it looks good. Exactly. Here we go. Right. He's getting a tunnel. He's tunneling up.
I need more kelp is the only...
I see.
Only trouble here.
Kelp. He's yelping for kelp. While you do that, I might, here we go. I might dump my inventory. I might just do a quest claim, man. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, there's a lot of quests.
It's been a long time. The problem is that I've got a lot of quests to claim, but I don't have anywhere to put the stuff. Hence why I've not claimed it yet, because it's just going to be an utter disaster. Right, okay, let's see if we can.
Not tunnel. Yeah, no, I thought funnel might be what they were after, but we can look at the funnels as well. So these tunnels are pretty cool.
Let's have a look. Let me come back.
And that they add these, you can put them like on your belts, and they add these little cool
Oh, they're like the little fridge,
thingamajigs.
open fridge.
I don't know what to call them,
right? Yeah, the little blinds, little plastic blinds.
Yeah, there's got to be like an official.
Yeah, there will be an official name for it.
Yeah,
probably quite obvious as well that we've just not remembered.
Let me have a look here. If I drop down something like this, yeah, here we go.
Hello.
So we can you'll see these items just kind of make their way through, and they move, Nick. Look at the movement.
Goodness, yeah, look at that.
They flutter a lot. You see the little plastic things?
Yeah.
They're not plastic. They flutter.
They flutter.
As you flutter's the right term.
See, immersive engineering didn't do that.
No, they don't.
And
right?
they did do it here. Look at that. That looks brilliant.
You can do a few of them as well, man.
Here
and I
we
think
go.
you can then. Oh, maybe not like that. But it shows them being transparent as well in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how that works.
Okay.
Let's have a look. What is this? A tunnel in the middle? Andesite tunnels can be used to cover your belts. That's interesting. I think it says whenever an andesite tunnel has connections to the sides, it'll split them. So you can kind of use this to split.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, it says it'll split exactly one item off. Interesting. The remainder will go forward. That's good to know. We might need to use that at some point.
So it's literally it's like okay, right, I see.
So you can use it to just like as a aesthetic thing, or you can siphon off exactly one of a given item.
Thing,
and it goes to a stack. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I see. That's interesting.
I can't think of why you'd want that, but I
can't think of a use case either when you just want one thing out of an undefined amount.
Maybe like a quick check. See what's passing through,
It's very create.
Yeah, I assume it allows for some automation. I could see that being useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we can bring these forward by one, right? And then, okay, so the thing that people actually... Oh, go on, yeah.
Is it not easier to just move the fans back by one and then have the water back by one?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, just so we don't have to move all of this stuff. So that could work. Here we go.
Real quick, though, let's do... I need even more kelp. I know you can grow a kelp chat, by the way. I just need to like dig a hole for it so I can actually put the kelp down.
Yeah, it's the underwater stuff and it grows upwards, doesn't it, from the bottom of the... I remember this. I remember you swimming around for kelp in past, Isaac.
Yeah, under the sea.
Under
Everything's
the
better
sea.
down where it's wetter. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Yeah, so the problem with the funnels, Cax. So the funnels, Nick, you can use to extract, right? Like you can extract like this directly onto a belt.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the trouble, again, with these being as high as they are, is that like normally you would have these funnels, I think, just kind of directly onto the belt. Right?
Yes,
like you'd have something like this.
Flush
and then
with
you'd
the
have,
belt.
Exactly,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Like this can drop items directly on. Like I think if I do this, they might get fed down, but might not either. But I don't know if we can really do that up here.
Mm-hmm.
One more chute under your current one. Right on the belt. It only extracts when there's space on the belt. Yeah, but then the washing can't go through, right? That's the trouble, right? If we have... I don't think, at least. You're suggesting that we do this. I know we can do this, but the problem that I'm thinking that we run into there is that we need the fan to blow water through there. And I don't think the fan can blow water... Oh, it can? People are saying it can?
Oh.
I guess, you know what? Let's just find out, Nick.
Let's as with all things, Isaac, there is only one way to find out.
I did see there's a smart chute. I don't know how the smart chute works, but let's test this. Let's see because if this chute works, then easy. Right?
And then we're shooting for the stars, man.
Did you take the encased fan? Do you have it?
I do not have the encased fan.
Yes. Okay, it's in the rug chest.
Ah, yes. It's also full of gravel.
Don't worry about it, man.
So, no, in fact, I might take that and put that in one of these compacting drawers actually to get that all started. Here we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the gravel out of here and the cobblestone. I'm going to put the cobblestone in its relevant drawer. I'm going to put gravel in its relevant drawer. And then I'm going to claim some quests in case I get a smart shoot. Right. Here we go. Here we go. I'll let you set this all up first.
Yeah, so again, we could do with like a better, more attractive system than like what I'm doing here, but...
Yeah. A bit of optimization, but that's all good.
Yes, and obviously we are going to have to get things around to place.
So is gravel going to go in this one? Here.
Sure. I mean, probably not, but like you can put it there for now, right?
Here we go. Let's put some gravel in there. Right.
So 1 gravel is now on the belt, right?
Yeah.
2 gravel. 1 gravel? I'm actually not sure.
I can't really
I see
tell.
1 like
it looks like 1 and it just keeps getting redropped.
Yeah, but here we go. Let's do this. It's tricky here because like, is that washing? Or is that not enough?
There is a particle effect, which kind of
Come on, crank this crank at the back, man.
Here we go. All right, I'm cranking.
Okay.
Can you see the particle effect?
Maybe shift right click. There we go. Okay, I do see the particle effect. It's not going through the belt, the chute, chat, which is what I was questioning.
Yeah. We want it to go forward, don't we?
I think it will potentially wash what is in the chute, but it doesn't go through. Going. Yeah, no, this is the problem. It needs to go right. We need this, right? Like if you sorry, go ahead and don't stop cranking until I tell you to stop cranking.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, see that's going further forward there, chat. And now if we put this in, obviously it drops them all at once, which is not. Oh, also it's.
Holy crap! This takes a toll on your hunger.
Yeah, you can stop, man. You can stop. You can stop.
The chicken leg destruction. Flip it out. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Bit bread, bit carbs. Okay.
Smart chutes are vertical chutes with additional control. Items in the item filter slot specify what they can extract. That makes sense. Use the mouse wheel to specify the extracted stack size. Redstone power will prevent smart chutes from activating. Interesting. So we can use that to kind of slow down. Like currently, we've got a problem, and that problem, first of all, is that these bloody auto hammers keep sucking out my gravel, right? But the problem we have is, I think currently it just drops like the whole stack at a time.
Yeah,
like all 9 are just instantly dropped.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It doesn't feed them on nicely. It just drops the whole damn thing at once. Yeah. What about a dropper? Would that do the job?
What do you?
Like a Minecraft dropper?
How is that different to what we have?
Would that drop one at a time rather than the whole stack?
I mean, you have to get a redstone signal, right? But that's what I'm saying. There's a smart chute, right, that we can make. It's this with an electron tube and a brass sheet. But the smart chute, you can specify how many drops at a time, right? So you can lower it to drop just one at a time. We got a little loopy. Look at that. But then again, the problem still probably remains that it might be too fast, right? Even dropping one at a time. If it's doing like one per tick or whatever, if it's doing one, that might be too quick, especially compared to the speed at which it's being made, potentially. You can use a funnel on the bottom of blocks. You're saying like this? Oh, you can look at that. But then how does this work? Does this work as intended, or does this not work as intended? Is the question. So I assume that that drops them all, right? And then...
Oh, that is dropping them one by one.
Yes, that won't drop them until there's space for it.
If you want to have a look. Oops. Is that the wrong way?
No, this is fine. So like, no, you had it right the first time. Like, shift click. Yeah, it's correct. This might work. I actually have no idea. This is getting bad because our inventories are filling up, and we're making more stuff here because the gravel is getting washed.
Right.
And there's just more trash.
More crap generated. Yeah.
But so I think obviously the chute will pull out like as much as it can. I think the chute can hold like a stack of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I also think that the funnel will only put one gravel down if there's space on the belt for that one gravel. But then again, it also looks like, I don't think that's the case, because it looks like the chute there was just like dropping items on top of the belt, because the belt's not moving, but the items were moving because the fan with the water pushes the items on the belt.
Right.
You see what, like, watch it, let's do it. Let's put a stack in.
Here we go.
And look at that, it dropped the first one. No, don't spinning. The first one is on the belt, but there's another one just sitting, like, floating. You see that?
Yeah, I see that. And so will that only go on after it moves, or?
Like, that's not... It might be what we want. This might be fine, actually.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it is.
Maybe we need to get everything connecting. Yeah, connected. And it will work, question mark.
Yeah.
You think we're onto something here?
I think this is... When you were cranking earlier... And I was observing. Here, I can do it again for you. You can have a look.
No,
right?
I've seen this in action. I don't.
You've seen it. Okay, yeah. So
it
only drops another one once the others move.
Yes, I think the current problem is that we're only doing one thing, right? The belt's not moving. The current problem is that because the belt isn't moving as well, the gravel just turns into other stuff, and then the other gravel just sits on top of it, right? The problem is that right now, I'll let you watch it here. If I crank it, the gravel just gets pushed by the water and isn't actually sitting on the belt. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's only happening because the belt's not moving.
Is not moving. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it should be fine in theory.
I think maybe this should be fine.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
quite
good.
plausibly.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly. So this though should be good, right?
Okay. Very good.
This is the wrong way around. Can I rotate these or no? Because like the whole system, I guess we could do it the other way, right? We could just start with compressed cobble on this side if that's how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But in that case, I guess we want diamond, then gold.
Yeah.
Then gold. But then we don't want... Oh, no, this is wrong. Because we want to have gold here. We want the last one here, but not that one. We want the cobble to be at the front, right? The cobble needs to be over here. It's a little awkward.
Yeah, and it goes to the left.
No, but this is like, that's bad, right? This looks bad.
Yes.
Is the problem. We potentially could rectify that. Did I not make an extra compacting drawer? Do we not have one somewhere? I thought I made 4. But I think we could probably rectify this. Like just hide it behind.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That'll do.
This won't do, but this will do.
There you are, yeah.
No, it's still wrong. Wait, hold on. Does it just matter which side you put it down from? Am I losing my actual mind? Hold on. I need to science real quick here.
Okay, go on.
Red, blue. Red, blue. Yes, it matters which side you put it down from. So we can do it the way we initially intended to do it, which is gravel from this side. Did I only have 3 compacting drawers, chat? Am I losing my mind? Funnels don't block the water particles, so you could put a funnel on the side of the drawer, placed on the side of each belt, extracting items onto the belt. You could place a funnel on the side of each drawer. Also, in this scenario, Nick, we don't need these to be that high, right? We can cut the chute out of the equation.
Yes,
and just
have a funnel.
Thing.
Yeah, you could. Which probably might look better as well, arguably.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. So again, the problem here, Nick, is that we're not washing dirt. No, we are washing dirt, right? We're haunting dirt.
We're haunting it, yeah.
Okay.
We're haunting it.
Okay. I need one more compacting drawer then.
Okay.
I made 3 thinking we only needed 3, we didn't need dirt, but we do need dirt, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah, because it's 3 wash, 1 haunt, I said. That's the
standard, yes.
The standard 3 wash, 1 haunt. Here we go.
I'm missing just a drawer, I think.
Yeah, there's nothing in there. Cool. Yeah, the system's
it's a little
bit iffy at the moment, isn't it?
I mean, we have the space for it. Like, we should just sort our storage drawers out.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's have a look.
Okay. Drawer acquired.
Okay, cool. So that goes on the left at the very end.
This does go on the end.
Yeah. Boom.
So,
okay.
This almost works. I think I just need to do this. No, have I put that down on the wrong side again somehow? I have. Okay. This. There we go. Okay, so now...
Here it comes.
Do you have the locking tool, Nick? Can you lock these for me?
I think it's stored away. Let's have a look.
Okay.
The locking tool's I think it's the green one, isn't it? The configuration tool. Let's have a look. Configuration, yeah, I think it is. Let's have a go. All right.
Soul sand is what we're after, right? What do we haunt for soul sand? Oh, no, we haunt sand for soul sand, not soil.
Oh.
If we haunt dirt, we just get soil, which is not useful.
Right. Okay, so dirt isn't part of this whole shebang.
No. In fact, we have to take sand and split it 2 ways because we need to both wash and haunt sand.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
That's the trouble there.
Right. That
I like this, though. This looks
is
good.
interesting. Yeah, this does look good. This is good. So...
But now, we need to move it down by 1. This is the thing, right?
Because of the funnel.
Like this, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this makes more sense than what we have.
It kind of hides the water a bit more, which does look good.
Yes.
Yeah, there we
do
go.
some kind of glass as well, maybe. Like,
yeah.
So I don't like this, like, just wood flooring covering like, holding the water in place over here. It'd be nice if we could get some more, industrial.
Something a bit more aesthetic going.
We got a chicken and egg problem here, man, and that we just need to get resources being produced, right?
Exactly.
And then once we have the resources being produced, to
then produce more resources, and then I get you.
Yeah, he gets me. I noticed these drawers are empty though. What's going on here?
Yeah, there's no push. Like the auto hammer is storing the gravel within it, but it's not pushing it into this compacting drawer. That's what was going on. Oh, there we go. So now it's in.
No, I did that manually.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So it's not putting it in. It's just keeping it.
Well, so the question was, okay, hold on then. You lock the drawer to this.
Okay. There you go.
Right. Now let's see if because that is currently working. Right. The gravel's getting put in.
So it just needs to be specified.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I think it needs to be a lock on ahead of time, right?
So sand just needs to go on this one, and then
like if you could lock, I'll get rid of this one. If you could do dirt here.
Yeah. There you go.
Beautiful.
There's the last one as well.
And then let's do this. That's going to make sand for us. I'm going to have to break it to actually get the sand. And then if you do something like this. There we go. That one should be lockable. Wonderful.
Lovely. There you go.
This one is obviously losing its sand because it's got a freaking thing.
Oh, he's got the chute. Yeah.
Which is, again, an indication that maybe we're not producing fast enough. Yeah, this is going to be awkward, man. This is going to be awkward. I think we're going to have to...
There's going to have to be some optimization done here, isn't there? Because we want to specify that we want...
There you go. If you could lock this one. Oh, no, hold on. You can't compact dust? Question mark?
Oh.
Unlock, please.
There you go.
Yeah, no, you can't lock that.
No,
okay.
That looks like
no, so right, what we're going to have to do is a few-fold, right? We are going to have to, I think, maybe forego, I think, really,
It's weird, isn't it? Because we need to, we want diamond ones, and we want to specify that we want to use the compressed.
So I think, basically, if we can upgrade all the diamond ones, which should be doable, then we can forego compacting drawers, even though I've just made them. We'll find uses for them elsewhere. If we just replace these with regular drawers, right, we can then just specify compressed gravel, compressed dirt, compressed sand, and compressed dust. The problem then comes that we have to uncompress them to wash them, right?
Oh, yeah. You can't wash compressed goods.
Yeah. Now, there is a scenario, Nick. If we want to get silly, where you can use... Oh, it looks like you... No, yeah. You can use these mechanical... They've got slimes, man.
Oh, yeah. Where the hell have you come from? Yo, it's a slime epidemic.
It is.
Oh, my goodness me. Well, at least we won't be short of slime then for sticky pistons, man. Jeez. Here we go. All right, I'll sort these guys out.
There are many problems, Nick, that we run into here. Because the hammers don't output the compressed version. They output the non-compressed version.
Yes, which is what we tested earlier on. So there needs to be some kind of like pipage, doesn't there, involved that only extracts the compressed version into the next hammer, or the double compressed version.
Yes.
Pipes plus diamond upgrade.
Okay. And then obviously the idea as well is to have our big old wheels over on this side, maybe. I was thinking, by the way, that we have so you can put down multiple steam engines onto the boiler. I think that in order to do that, it might be the case that it needs fuel. I don't actually recall that. You can put down more than one engine on the boiler if the boiler is able to sustain it, right? You can do that in a few ways, right? You need to make sure that the boiler is big enough for that to happen. Is this just a regular plank? It is. The boiler is big enough. You need to make sure it's got enough water coming in. And you need to make sure it's got enough heat. So, look at that one.
There we go. That's so much faster.
16,000. Yeah, right? 16,000.
16.
So that's up from 2,000. It's 8 times faster.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Ah!
And you can have multiple engines, right?
Yeah.
On a boiler.
On a boiler. That's insane.
Yeah, and like the blaze burner here is not too bad. Again, if we can get some mechanical arms going, if we can have the arms like feed the blaze burners automatically.
Yeah, with whatever, right?
Well,
like
we
food.
can just it's fuel, but we need to get.
Yeah.
We've got these botany pots, right? So we can grow wood infinitely, and then we can have that wood that we're growing infinitely
being
just
fed to the blaze. And it's like,
exactly.
It just makes this whole thing go. What is it?
Potentially
8 times the throughput.
Exactly. And then if we have 2 of them, right, that's 32,000, right, as opposed to just 2,000. I was thinking of having.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I was thinking of having at least 1 more on this side, right?
Yes, exactly.
Thing.
So like this is for this side.
Exactly.
And then the other one is for this side, like crushing wheels and stuff like that.
We could put it on the back, but I think it looks quite cool, so I kind of want to have it on the front.
No, I think it's really good. Yeah, it's cool. It's like a full-on piston. It's great.
I dig it. Yeah. But that's the thing. So I think what I'll try and do, Nick, between streams is I'll try and figure this out. Because I think there is a solution to this problem.
Absolutely.
That,
sure.
Isn't going to be too complicated. Right?
Yeah, it just takes like time not speaking to the internet and just thinking, right? And then like articulate it, try a bit of trial and error.
Yeah.
Like moving a few bits around. Yeah.
Bingo.
I get you. Yeah.
We'll get like 3 more encased fans. Get some more water. We'll get some more kelp. Get some more belts. Next time we'll come back. Hopefully I'll have a better solution for this problem, right? So we can actually process that. And then we can look at doing the same on the other side, getting the crushing wheels down for the gravel, getting that processed, then potentially figuring out a solution for, getting everything into furnaces and then getting things out of furnaces, getting them into the belts in the wall, doing all that kind of thing. Thankfully, we can make clear glass super easy. All you gotta do is just drop sand into the smeltering. That's gonna smelt it into clear glass.
I forgot about this bad boy.
Yeah, we should probably look at making it bigger, but
it'll do for now.
It does the job, and we could probably do with putting this this wall of
somewhere else. Maybe embed it right somewhere, and it will look nice. I'm
assuming we could find a place for it in this room at some point, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Add it to the high stress system here.
It's so high stress. Alas, unfortunately, that we are out of time for this episode of StoneBlock 3.